vintage. I'm the really damaged. I came out and make the channel froze. I'm really who the panel chose. Put my name up like a banner boat. Acting tough and I'ma let her go. Name her who got a better flow, but she can hang it up just like a telephone. Stick me up with the cost 10K to let it come see it. I'm the best, I'm the best, and I got it, and I got it, on my own. Get my way up, and I go, and I go. If I touch it, then it's cold. And it's cold, and it's cold.
Yeah. Sound like some superheroes. Some black superheroes. Oh, yeah. Every block, every hood, every city, every ghetto. Need a black superhero. Every block, every hood, every city, every ghetto. Need a black superhero.
You need a bro like me. Military mind stated, and I keep in a degree. You can label me a Huey P. Made a martyr out of Martin, out of Malcolm, out of Mega. I refuse to let these dirty devils make Michael a beggar. A hero CEO, I will go Magneto for my people. Give me liberty or death, that is my credo, not my ego. Dressed in a tuxedo, into party, alter ego. Killed your leader, in gazebo, did it for the people. Love what motivated, I did not do it for hatred. But I truly hate the devil, I cannot debate or fake it. I was asked a question and the asker thought it hard. If I was facing death and I could ask one thing of God, I would ask for every to be free here and abroad. And to be rightfully celebrated as a child of God. And to be rightfully celebrated as a child of God.
Black superhero. Every block, every hood, every city, every ghetto.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to legendary Lambeau Field in Green Bay. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap here between the Cincinnati Bengals and the Green Bay Packers. Evan McPherson has this one teed up, and off we go from Lambeau. Not much leg here. Fields this at the 24-yard line. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. 5 yards on the game's first play, second down.
If you're a coach, you'll absolutely take that run every time on first down because it really sets you up to go in a number of directions here on second.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. They'll go again to Jones. And he'll fight for a couple as the tackle is made at about the 32. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. Give him the third down conversion, 5 yards on the play. Didn't get it by much, but bottom line got the first down. Avoiding that 3 and out, how vital is that on the first drive?
To me, it's like the first round of a boxing match. You know, it may not mean much right then and there, but you'd rather not lose it, right? So you want to go ahead and get it, kind of establish something early, and hope it can carry through.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here.
They did tell us they wanted to establish the ground game early, didn't they?
They did, in a small sample size that we've seen so far, but pretty good return.
Yeah, you got to like that. They've strung together a couple of first downs, established what they wanted, the running game. And guess what? They also got their lead guy running it pretty well, too.
Now a first down carry by Jones. Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. Second down.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. Now with the play clock about to expire, we get a whistle and a timeout. And that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And he is going to be close to a first down as the tackle made at the Bengals' 43-yard line.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent game.
It's been a 7-play opening drive, and this is 3rd and short. An inside give to Jones. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation? We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
On first down, Rodgers. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
I love those corners who can not only cover, but don't mind getting a little physical as well. How about the coverage on that play, knocking that pass away?
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. Now Rodgers. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring. Here's Rodgers. Able to find Lazard. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 20-yard line. Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards the play.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Up the middle, Jones. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. No score after 1 on EA Sports. Now the Packers going to burn their 3rd and final timeout. And with that, they're now out of timeouts. And still plenty of time remaining here in this second quarter. 2nd down, another shot for Jones. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down? Again, it's Jones. And he appears to be about 2 feet short on 3rd and 3. Leaves him with a 4th and 1. They'll go with Jones. And he will have the first down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th. Now Jones. And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7.
The yards may start getting a little tougher to come by down here near the goal line. That's good work defensively there on 1st down, holding them to a short gain.
The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal.
Check 55 to Mike. Check 55 to Mike. Here we go, D. Here we go.
A give to Jones. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1. 51 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, but now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very disappointing. But I'm just wondering, is the head coach thinking, is this 4 down?
And he'll take this one in for a Packer touchdown. Aaron Jones taking it in from a yard out. And the Packers post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this 2nd quarter. Well, that drive felt like it took up an eternity. We finally have some action on the scoreboard.
Yeah, but plenty of action prior to, because that drive took up all the 1st quarter before we spilled into the 2nd, and finally, points were registered.
On the other sideline, they're chomping at the bit just to get the football. Crosby with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. Fields this way up at the 17. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. Burrow and the Bengals with a 1st and 10 at their own 27. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive, escaping the pressure right. And Burrow going to slide to the ground as he does pick up the 1st down. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one, picking up the 1st, getting 14 yards on the scramble. 2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. Mixon with a 1st down carry. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him, so when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
Back to Mixon on 2nd down. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down. Again, it's Mixon. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Burrow going to give this to Mixon. And the running lane's non-existent in this 1st half as they'll stop him behind the line. That'll wind up as a loss on the play, so now they're staring at a 3rd down and 12.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
He gets this one to Boyd. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. That'll give him 8 that time, and that's going to make it 4th down.
Timing is so important on a route like this because he's going to line up out right and then cut straight across the field. I think the ball might have come out a count or two too late.
They'll try and run with Mixon, and he won't get there. They stop him a few yards short of the line to gain. Denied on 4th down is Joe Mixon. And the Packers D comes up with a big stop. So their first drive of the game already trailing, having given up points. But a little surprised that they went for it, right?
Maybe the big guy, the head coach, senses this is going to be a shootout type of a game, that they've got to match them point for point, as opposed to, hey, we'll get them later. Maybe he just has that sense, and that's why he decided to go for it there.
Throwing now is Rodgers. Got a man, that's Lazard. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. To throw is Rodgers. They're going for Lazard, but this is intercepted. And the Bengals are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. Well, these defensive coaches, they sure like what they've got in this rookie corner. And with good reason, as you saw there.
He only cost him a day 2 pick, and a lot of people thought he had first-round ability. But when he was available on draft night, that was one where you didn't need the full time to make the selection. You call that pick in early, and it shows why he was so coveted with that interception there.
First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Bengals with work to do in this third quarter, but they'll get the football first as we are back underway. Fields this way up at the 17. And they'll be set up pretty nicely here as they have it up to the 35-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well, and they've kept them around in this game. Now they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
On 3rd down, Burrow. And the throw there going to be incomplete. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part. It got them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction. Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked off by Jair Alexander. And the Bengals are going to take possession of the football. And a penalty accepted, and they move the ball forward.
Here we go.
Now Burrow on 1st down. That's the tight end Hurst with it.
Completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
On 2nd down, here's Mixon. And this will be taken across midfield and into Green Bay territory. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. 3rd and 2, now Burrow. And they needed 2. They could only get 1. 4th down.
And, partner, I would guess that in his headset he was hearing from his coach, it's 3rd down. Don't take... a sack. And in this case, he's able to avoid the pressure and get out of there. He doesn't get the first down, but he does turn a possible loss into positive yardage.
The Bengals bring out their punter now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And here's a very low line drive, almost whiffed on it. So that'll be marked down as a 19-yard punt. And it'll be Packer football here, 1st down and 10. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. Their defense has pitched the shutout. Now they probably need to deliver a little breathing room, maybe make it a 2-score game as they've got it 1st and 10. They'll start out on the ground with Jones. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 62 yards on the ground for him now as he's done that on 15 carries.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary, and that led to a really nice gain.
57, Mike 57. I hope you brought your lunch because I'm about to take you.
And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And space tough to come by there as he'll get maybe a yard to the 37.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
On second down, it's Jones. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first.
57 to Mike. 57 to Mike. Watch the come.
On 3rd down, here's Jones. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Rodgers going to go on 4th down. And that would not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time has now run out on this 3rd quarter of play. So following the watching the NFL on EA Sports. And tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Once again, they run with Mixon. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. They wind up losing a couple there, so they go behind the original line of scrimmage. And now 3rd and 11 coming up.
Here we go.
We're backed up here. Tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. Here's Burrow. Got a man. It's Chase. He completes it. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, they run with Mixon. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10. From the gun to give to Mixon. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. And the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. On a bad time late for a poor throw. It's intercepted. Picked off by Jair Alexander. And the Packers are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. Boy, that one was in the air for an agonizingly long time.
Just begging to be picked off, wasn't it? It's one thing if you're throwing a ball like that, trying to throw someone open or lead them into an area. But that ball needed to be thrown with a lot more conviction. As a result, it's an easy interception.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They'll try to run some clock now with Jones. And he works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there, 2nd down. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first timeout. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. Here's Jones again on 2nd down. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. 72 yards for him on the ground now on that, his 20th carry of the ball game. And his defense here going to burn their 2nd timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10. They'll go again to Jones. He's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
And this is an absolutely big 3rd down that's been set up here, partner, and there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Has to. You said big 3rd down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here. Up the middle, Jones. And this will be a Packers 1st down as good running gets them to about the 44. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the 1st down. An inside give to Jones. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Here's a give to Jones running left. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college, and how about in the NFL? The miracle of the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd.
Well, it's almost football 101 that you preach to your safeties. Don't let anyone get behind you. You're the last line of defense. But he didn't let the play come to him. He went to the play. How about that read and recognition and finishing off that one behind the line of scrimmage?
Rodgers to throw for it on 4th. This is Lazard with a catch out left. Now a final chance to stop it here as a timeout comes in with 10 seconds left in the game. A big pickup there, and without question, that should be more than enough to wrap this one up. So after the big play on 4th, here's 1st and 10. Rodgers looking to throw. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock.
This has certainly been a physical game so far. Limited scoring opportunities for both sides. And there's another chance that goes unfulfilled.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. To throw is Rodgers. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock.
Well, so much for getting separation. No chance there. Locked down tight, forcing the incompletion on that attempt.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10.
50 seconds to Mike. Let's go.
Back to throw, Rodgers. He finds Watson complete, and he takes it in for the score on the game's final play, so it doesn't affect the outcome, but a little whipped cream on top to their ending.
Or as our friends in Bayou Country would say, that's a little lagniappe, a little extra on top.
So it's all over. A Green Bay victory, and they did it in shutout fashion. Impressive.
Would it be too bland of a statement to say they didn't have the greatest day offensively? I mean,
did enough, though. Did enough, but yeah, you're right.
Most games, it wouldn't have been enough. So they've got to go into the locker room and applaud their defensive mates and say, guys, you really carried us today. We'll try and get you back next time. But as for today, you guys are nails out there.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. The Packers are winners here as we say so long from Lambeau.